To buy an asset with USD, first navigate to the Assets page. You'll be presented with a list of available assets in the VeADIR. Select an asset by clicking on it. The informational page will slide out from the right. Down at the bottom of that pane is the Buy button. Click that. The VeADIR will ask you then to choose a payment method. Pay with your bank account or pay with ETH. So we're going to click bank account, and then how much you want to purchase. Say we want 1 ounce. VeADIR will calculate current price, $1377.77 US dollars. If you want a discount, in this case for 1 ounce, I can also provide 0.393 vary. And if you hover over the informational eye, you'll see that the discount rate is 90 basis point discount for 55 basis points of vary. In this case, that works out to 0.393 vary. So if you've got extra vary in your account, you can get that discount by clicking the box in front of it. Next, you'll want to click on Terms of Use. Scroll down through the Veritaseum product and service agreement. Read all of that. Once you're done with that, you can click Close to return back. Then, after you click that checkbox, it will give you an opportunity to continue. The button highlights in orange. You can click that. At this point, your order is ready to be submitted. Once you submit that order, you'll get wire transfer instructions, and simply take those instructions to your bank or submit that information to create the bank wire, send the wire over to Veritaseum, and then Veritaseum will fulfill your order and you will receive the tokens. To purchase an asset with Ethereum, first navigate to the Assets page. You'll be presented with a list of available assets within the VeADIR. Select one by clicking on the row. The informational pane will slide out from the right-hand side. Down at the bottom of that pane is the Buy button. Click that. VeADIR will ask you how you want to pay. Select Pay with ETH or Ethereum. Purchases with ETH warning. Veritaseum strives to provide the most efficient, cost-effective, and pleasurable user experience possible, but due to the volatility of certain allowed payment methods, it's possible that the amount remitted by the buy may not be sufficient to purchase the amount of assets requested due to material fluctuations in the market prices. Veritaseum offers the ability to purchase assets and commodities through VeAssets via cryptocurrencies and exotic currencies as a courtesy. Thus, the risk of market price fluctuations are borne solely by the buyer and not by Veritaseum. In other words, what it's saying is both the cryptocurrencies and the asset you're purchasing may fluctuate in price, but because cryptocurrency is especially volatile, the price may change between the time you start and the time you actually finish the transaction. So they're just giving you that warning. Click Continue, and under Amount, you're going to want to type in the amount that you want to purchase. So if I enter in a 1, what it's going to tell me first is it's going to calculate the amount of Ethereum required to purchase the asset. In this case, 9.829 Ethereum. What we also see is I'm getting an insufficient Ethereum balance. And so for this asset, I don't have enough Ethereum in my account. I've got 2.3, but I need 3.9. So my choice is I either need to deposit more Ethereum so I have enough, or I can change the asset and purchase a different asset. So instead of a 1 ounce, let's look at a 1 gram. Go back to buy, select pay with Ethereum, agree to the death warning. Again, if we put in 1 now, this time we'll see that's going to cost 0.331 Ethereum. I definitely have enough in there, so now I can move forward. If you care to purchase a discount using your Veritaseum tokens, you can do that. Hover over the eye and it will let you know that you can get a 90 basis point discount for 55 basis points of Veritaseum. So in other words, you get 0.45% off, or nearly 0.5% off for using your Veritaseum. So I've got enough in my account. I definitely want to do that. Next thing you'll want to do is click on the terms of use. That will bring up Veritasium's product and service agreement. You'll want to scroll through that and read the entire agreement. When you're done reading the agreement, click close. It will take you back to the buy pop-up. At that point, click agree to the terms of use and click continue. When you do that, you'll get a final warning. It's telling you, by submitting this order, I'm going to transfer the quantity of Ethereum needed, and since I want to get the discount, it's going to also transfer the quantity of Veritasium required to get the discount. It's going to transfer both of those to the Veritasium smart contract. It's also telling me purchases with Ethereum are usually processed within 10 minutes, and you can track that order status in purchase orders views. When I hit submit, it will then pop up a MetaMask notification or Trust, Wallet, or Opera notification processes, whichever those may be, and you'll want to confirm that notification and sign that transaction, and then the VeADIR will deduct the Ethereum, and in this case the Veritasium, from my wallet, and within a few minutes later replace it with the tokens I've purchased. Redeeming an asset means you would like to exchange your VE tokens for the underlying asset to be delivered to your location. To do that, navigate to the Assets page, highlight the asset that you would like to redeem, then click it. The informational pane will slide out from the right-hand side. Down at the bottom of that pane is the Redeem button. Click that. You'll be presented the opportunity to enter how many of the quantity you would like to redeem. In this case, I'll use an example of 5. Click Next. Then enter in your shipping information. Once you've got that filled out, click Next. And the VeADIR is now asking, how would you like to pay for your redemption fees? That includes shipping and handling, etc. So click the arrow next to payment method. That will drop down a list. You can use any of your VeAssets to pay for the shipping, or you can select USD to pay for with fiat currency. Then click Next. The VeADIR will then calculate the shipping fees in the currency that you've selected. I selected US dollars, so this is the amount that it would cost to ship the underlying metals, in this case 1 gram gold tokens, to the address that I entered. That fee includes shipping, handling, and insurance. You can track your order status in the redemption request review. We've previously covered that functionality. Next, you'll want to click on Terms of Use. That will pop up the tokens redemption terms and conditions. You'll want to scroll down through that list and review those terms and conditions. And when you're done reviewing that, click Close and check the box that says you agree. That will highlight the Confirm button and allow you to continue. When you click Confirm, then the MetaMask notification will pop up, or the Trust wallet or Opera or whichever environment you're in, you need to approve that transaction. That will then allow the VeADIR to move forward with redeeming your tokens. Once your fees have arrived, in this case US dollars, the Veritaseum will then ship you the metals, and again you can track all this under redemptions. If you've selected a VE token, the funds will be transferred out of that token immediately, and then allowing Veritaseum to ship out the metals a little bit faster. To sell an asset for Ethereum, first navigate to the Assets page. Select the asset you'd like to sell. In this case, I'm going to pick VE Gold 1 grams. Click that row, and the token information pane will slide out from the right. Down at the bottom of that page on the left in red is the Sell button. Click that. The VeADIR will then present you with a pop-up asking how many you want to sell. You can either type in the amount directly or click Max. VeADIR will pre-fill it with the maximum amount to sell. Must be in full increments. The payout currency, you'll want to select Ethereum. Then click on Terms of Use. That will pop up the token sale terms and conditions. Scroll through those T&Cs. Read them all. When you're finished, click Close. Then select the checkbox that says you agree to the terms. Click the Create Offer button. The VeADIR will give you a confirmation. It says you're about to create an offer. Each offer has an expiration time, so here are a few guidelines. Once an offer is presented, you have 1 minute to accept it. That's because the prices are volatile. The VeADIR limits the time necessarily so that the price you agree to is the price that will be affected on the transaction. Once you accept an offer, blockchain transaction is created, and you're prompted to sign it. We've taken the liberty to prepare a transaction for you that has a preset higher than usual transaction fee for gas. It's highly recommended you do not modify it unless you're experienced in blockchain transactions. Such modifications can cause a transaction to expire before being executed. Each transaction has 3 minutes to be sent to the network. Therefore, it's important that you avoid unnecessary delays when accepting it in your wallet. Click Continue. Basically, what that's saying is time is of the essence in these transactions. When you are presented with the offer, you have a minute to agree to it. Once you click Sell, you've got 1 minute to finish that transaction by clicking the Confirm and signing the transaction. The VeADIR will then execute the transaction, sell the VE Gold, and deposit the Ethereum back into your wallet address. To sell an asset for USD, first navigate to the Assets page, then select the asset that you'd like to sell. In this case, I'm going to pick VE Gold 1 gram. Click that token row, and the informational pane slides out from the right. Down at the bottom of that page is the red sell button. Click that. Then the VeADIR will ask you how much of the token you would like to sell. You can either enter in the amount directly, or you can click the max button. The VeADIR will automatically calculate the maximum amount in full integer tokens that you can sell. Select USD for the payout currency. Click on Terms of Use. That will pop up the token sale terms and conditions. You can then scroll down through, read that agreement, and when you're finished, click Close. Select the checkbox. Now it's going to create an offer, and you'll have 1 minute to accept that offer and 3 minutes to complete the confirmation or the signing of the transaction. Over to the left, we can see the current price in USD for one VGLG1 token. So if I go ahead and click Create Offer, it's going to pop up a confirmation telling me that I have 1 minute to accept the offer, and then 3 minutes for the transaction to get sent through the network. That's because these prices are volatile, and you need to, time is of the essence so that the price doesn't change out from underneath you on the transaction. Click Continue. The VeADIR then presents you with the amount that you'll receive from the sale, price per. Click the Sell button. Then you will get a MetaMask pop-up asking for approval of the transaction, or if you're in trust environment or Opera environment, you'll follow those confirmation procedures. At the conclusion of the transaction, the VE Gold will be sold and the US dollars will be deposited back into your account.